there is that's left for me is here in this eternity of isolation, isolation.
Hello! So I thought I would just preface this video by saying that I'm gonna put in some copyrighted music. Because I've not been doing that in any of my other videos, or I've been trying to avoid doing that in all my other videos. And what it means is that I can get copyright strikes on my channel, and then they can maybe take the channel down or something. Well, I don't really know. But as far as I understand it, if I put the music in and I say this isn't my music and this is who it's by, and I credit the person, and I'm not making any money off of it, then it's allowed. And my channel isn't monetized anyway, so I physically can't make money off of my videos. It just means if YouTube puts an ad on the video, that the person that owns the copyright gets that money or something. So it doesn't affect me. So I'm just going to try and put in some copyrighted music because it's better, you know, and then see what happens. So I might have to end up taking this whole video down and then putting it back up again and taking all this stuff out. But this is the disclaimer. Songs is called Savage Daughter, and it's being performed by Sarah Hester, but it's written by somebody else. I'll find who wrote it and I'll put that in the description of the video. I did lots of painting, so you'll get to see some nice painting videos. Anyway, enjoy the video. Bye bye. Are you taking a picture of all this? It's a video.
Whose go is it?
Oh, it's jiggling. Oh, jiggling. Oh, I'm sorry. The camera's so bouncy. Anyway, what I was gonna say was, we just had Lindsay and her new boyfriend round for dinner. He's called Mark. And she met him at work, and he was really nice. He was sweet. Paul actually knew him before, which was kind of funny, and it turned out that they'd both been out with the same girl. So it was weird, but it's a small world, I guess. And we made sushi, and Lindsay helped me, and we had our nice homemade sushi, and it was really good. Mark had never tried sushi before, so he was like thinking it was a bit weird. But I think it's the sort of thing, it's always weird the first time you try it, and it's much better when you order it in a restaurant. It's like, the stuff I make at home is like not even close to how good it is in a restaurant, so it's fine. I ate a bit of it, but I think next time we should make something a bit more like normal so that he actually eats more than like a handful of food. And we played a new game which was really cool. I don't know if it's sitting out still. I'll show you. Nope. Anyway, it's called Tiny Epic Mechs, and it's like this little tiny box. I'm gonna find it because it's really cool. Tiny Epic Mechs, so cute. And you've got little guys basically. Like you got a little guy each, little pilot. Sorry. And then your pilots are all fighting over this like one big giant mech suit, but it's like a real thing in the game. It's so cool. So see if I can find the wee guys. Woo. Okay. Right, I'm going to show you. I'm not going to explain this whole game because it's literally, we had to watch a video that explained the rules for like 25 minutes long. Just explaining the rules before we even played the game. So Lindsay and Mark were like, are you sure this isn't too complicated? But then we played it and it was fine. They totally got it. Like, it was fine. So this is your wee man. This is your pilot. He's very cute. And then when you level up one time, you get this mech suit, which is so cute. And he fits inside it. So he's like, he like goes in the little suit. Can you see him? He fits inside it, and then you like put it all together. Whoop. Upside down. That's upside down. I'm gonna break it. Right, there you go. He goes in the wee suit. How cute is that? And these little holes, right, fit weapons, and you can buy weapons in the game and then attach them to your freaking mech suit. So like, you could put them on, and then he's got like a mace. Look at that. It's so good. It's amazing. It's really clever. And then the ultimate mech suit, right, that's better than this one. Take this part. They get so stuck together. Oh, there we go. There's like a big, massive one. This one, look at this. So he's like bigger than the little one. And he's like this big fancy mech suit. And then you can have like 4 weapons on him at the same time. And he shoots you with his like extra cool weapons. Anyway, we played that with him. It was good. I liked it a lot. And we just dropped them back off at home again. Lindsay's staying with him. And Paul's going to bed because he's at work tomorrow. So I'm lonely and alone in the living room. And I thought now would be an appropriate time to finish off one of my commissions. So I had a few commissions from before my PhD deadline that I was just like, I just can't, like, they're just gonna have to go on the back burner just now. And I informed the people that adored them, and I was like, listen, this isn't gonna be soon because I've got a really important deadline soon. So I told them that, and then they were like, okay, fine, don't worry, like, no pressure. So one of the one that I'm going to do today, this girl from America messaged me, and I met her in, oh my god, where was I? Italy, somewhere, I think it's called Palermo, anyway, this place in Italy. And I was there just staying for a quick overnight because I'd gone to Italy on a dig, so I was in, I've forgotten the names of like every region of Italy. The region that Naples is in is where I was. And then I was travelling to Rome. But I stopped for an overnight at this really cool place, which is literally on Mount Vesuvius. Like, it's like a little town right on the slopes of Mount Vesuvius. I think it's called Palermo. So I travelled by train from Mirabella Eclano, which is where I was. And then I went to this place by Palermo. And I stayed there for the night. And that was the dig house for the Pompeii dig that the uni does. So I met all the people that were working on the pottery from Pompeii, and that was where I met this girl, and she was really lovely, and she was doing that in her summers, and then during the year she's a school teacher in America, and she teaches like history and classics and Latin. So she was really cool. And she messaged me when she saw I was selling paintings, and she was like, oh, I really like it if you could do a bit of art for our classroom. And she said she's already got lots of classical stuff like Greek architecture and ruins and stuff like that. So she said she was looking for something either kind of Scottish medieval themed that would go with the Latin, because that Latin got used all the way through the medieval period, or something quite Roman. So I showed her some pictures of some Roman stuff, and she was like, oh, I've already got some stuff like that. And then I was like, I've got really nice pictures of this place from the Scottish borders. It's called Sweetheart Abbey, and it also has this really cool like founding story, and it's proper old. So I sent her pictures of Sweetheart Abbey, and she was like, yeah, that's awesome, go for that. So that's what I'm doing, and I've already started. So I'll show you what I have right now. You can see it's like a ruined abbey, and all the windows are out, and it's not got a roof or anything like that. But I'm trying to paint it so the sun's coming this way, so there's sun coming through these arches and casting shadows and everything, and the sky is nice. I tried to do like a gradient on the sky, it's kind of hard to see. So it gets slightly dark at the top, but it's quite subtle. And then this is like a reddish sandstone that I'm going to paint that. So I've got all my setup, and I'm going to do another speed paint montage thing. And it's so complicated to paint, I'm a bit worried it's just going to be crap, but I've not got a plan. I don't know what to do. I think I'm just going to paint it all like a base coat kind of colour, and then go in and add detail more and more until I'm happy with it. Anyway, I'm going to switch around to a top view, and then it'll be music and fast painting. So enjoy that, and I'll be back to talk to you guys in a little while.
I am my mother, savage daughter, the one who runs barefoot, cursing sharp stones. I am my mother, savage daughter, I will not cut my hair, I will not lower my voice. My mother's child is a savage, she looks for her omens in the colors of stones, in the faces of cats, in the fall of feathers, in the dancing of fire, and the curve of old bones. I am my mother, savage daughter, the one who runs barefoot, cursing sharp stones. I am my mother, savage daughter, I will not darkness. She sings heathen songs by the light of the moon and watches the stars.
This is really hard. I enjoy painting normally, but like this is so complicated that I'm like, it's actually a bit stressful to paint. But I'm like, it'll be cool when it's done. Like this is just something in stage trying to get the light and the shadows because the building is so complicated. I'll turn the camera around and show the reference photo, but I'm just like, like I don't know what to do. I've never painted anything this complicated and tried to get the level of detail. Like usually if I've done a church or something, I just like don't even draw bits in, I just leave them out to like simplify it. But I want this to be really good, so I'm gonna keep going. The person that asked me to paint it, it was a bit cheeky really. I mean, she said she wanted to buy a poster, but I was like, I can't paint a poster, like I need to paint an original painting, and she's not wanting to buy the original painting, she just wants to buy a poster of it. So I'm going to end up with this original painting that's taken me like millions of hours to paint, and then she's just going to pay me for the poster price. But like, obviously I'm like, I should really be charging the price of the whole painting, but then she's not going to get it, and then anyway, whatever. I want to make it really good so that she can buy the poster, and then I'll still have the original to sell, and then I can sell the original as well, and then I will get the value of it, hopefully. But somebody has to want to buy it, so I have to make it good enough that somebody wants to buy it. Yeah. So I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you the reference picture and what I'm dealing with, and yeah. Ta-da! Here's the painting. So it's looking a bit scruffy, this layer, but that was just the shadows. That was my logic. I was like, I'll do a like this is the technique. I was like, I don't want to start without a plan. So my plan was to take like an average color value for the shadows and then just paint that everywhere where there's big areas of shadows, and then make an average color kind of value for the light areas and then just paint that over it. And then once there's a base coat down, I can go in and do like really dark lines, like extra dark lines and highlights, and the sort of more intricate bits, like I've got to do this rose window and everything. Yeah, so this is the reference picture, which is not mine. It's by baldhiker.com. There you go. And it's so, you can see how complicated it is. I've actually left out on this top part, there's little windows here, and I've just not put them in at all. Are they on this side as well? They might be on both sides, hard to see. But I've just left them out. I've just left it like a smooth, it would be this area. Just left it plain because I can't be bothered. But I've basically left everything else in. These pillars have like loads of, like, I don't even know what the architectural word for it is, but they're very intricate carved pillars. And then there's all this quite small brickwork on here, and then in the shadowy sides it's like water stained, so there's like these sort of patches that are different colours and it looks almost stripy. And then there's kind of greens and reds because it's licheny, and I don't know, it's so many colours. But if I zoom out you can kind of see what I'm talking about with the shading. So there's clearly like light in the middle apart from this line, and then mostly light on this side, and then on the insides of these pillars. So that's what is going on here, right? That's what I'm trying to achieve. You can see it quite well with the contrast up on the laptop. Like if I go like that, you can see it really clearly. Yeah. So now I'm going to just make this paler colour and then paint that in, and I'll show you how that goes, and then I'll come back to you again. Okay, listen, don't be mad. I didn't film. I painted a bunch more and I didn't film it. But it was because I wanted to watch YouTube videos on my phone while I was filming. So that is why. But I'm going to show you now. I'm not loving it. It's like the ugly stage of a painting, which is a real stage. They go through an ugly stage, and what I've accidentally done is paint this building lavender coloured, which is like not what it's supposed to look like. But I'm gonna just you know, it's ongoing. It's an ongoing process. It can all be fixed. It's not like watercolours. Watercolour, if you fuck it up, it's like that's it, you're done, you've ruined the painting. But this is fine, I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to turn our camera around now. Look at that beautiful pastel purple, mauve, Edinburgh Council purple building. Look at that. Wow. And I've made some more colours here. Oh. Yeah, they don't look great, do they? Whatever, I'm going to try. They're going in there. I'm just going to see what I can do. I'm going to start on this side, see how it goes, and then just winging it now, basically. Winging it. Wish me luck. And I will film it this time. I will film it.
And watches the stars and renames the planets and dreams she can reach them with a song and a broom. I am my mother, savage daughter, the one who runs barefoot, cursing sharp stones. I am my mother, savage daughter. I will not cut my hair. I will not lower my voice. We are all brought forth out of darkness into this world through blood and through pain, and deep in our bones the old songs are waking, so sing them with voices of thunder and rain. We are our mother, savage daughters, the ones who run barefoot, cursing sharp stones. We are our mother, savage daughters. We will not cut our hair. We will not lower our voice. We are our mother, savage daughters, the ones who run barefoot, cursing sharp stones. We are our mother, savage daughters. We will not cut our hair. We will not lower our voice. We are our mother.
Oh, okay. So you saw what just happened there. It looks like this. Oh, right. Okay. I changed it a little bit. It was looking too purple still. So I put a bit more orange on it after I finished filming. And I'm super not sure if I like it or not at this point, because I feel like it's like really weird colours I'm using. Really weird colours. Orange and pink and purple and green and like... I don't know, maybe I'm like taking it too far with the different colours, but maybe a little bit. I don't know, hang on, listen, look. I'm gonna hold it up again. Like that. Is that bad? I don't know. I think the top, you know what? I think the top wall looks good. This part, yeah. That's fine. And the bottom of the pillar is okay. I think I'm going to try and finish it this half. Anyway, not tonight. I'm going to finish this wall tonight. And then just see how I feel about it tomorrow. And I might hit it in the morning, like, because it's nighttime, working at nighttime. So the colours are all funny. So I might look at it and in the light of day and then be like, it's hideous. But I'm also gonna take a picture of it and send it to the person that commissioned it and then be like, is this like acceptable? Should I continue like this? And then if they're like, you know, I really liked it when it was just the flat purples or something, you know, make it simple again, then I can do that. But yeah, anyway. Hopefully they just like it how it is and don't have to do that. Right, so I'm going to try and do these little arches. Compared to what I've already done, it's actually quite a small area of painting, so it shouldn't take too long, but it's also really detailed, don't know. And I'm not going to film anymore. I'm going to watch videos because it's really boring, just like sitting in silence and painting. Because my phone's recording. So I'm going to just come back once I've done that and then show you. And that's going to be it. Okay, see you in a minute. Alright, this is where I've gotten to at this point. Painting. Photograph. I mean, there you go, yeah, that's like kind of colour adjusted. Photograph. Painting. So, I like it better now that I've done this whole bit. I think I'm just going to keep going with that. but I've taken a picture to send to the owner, well, you know, the person, tomorrow at a less stupid time of the day. Yeah, I think I like it. I've not done this. There's like at the edge of a pillar here, no, that pillar right on the edge of the screen. But I don't care. I'm going to do that another time. And I've not decided yet what I'm going to put in the doorway, the mystical doorway, because in the picture it's like a house or something boring. Can we see it? It's just boring. It's like a house, yeah. So like that's a snooze. So I want to pick something cool to do in there. I might ask the person that wants it if there's anything she thinks, but otherwise I'm just going to do a tree. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Good night everyone, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Hello. It's the next day for when I painted my painting, obviously. Daphne's here. Hey darling. She's hungry, it's lunchtime. But I just got a job interview. Woo! Job interview! So yeah, like right after I finished the PhD, I went on the job hunting website, and I was like, okay, there's one single job here that I'm qualified for that's anywhere near where I live. It was an archaeology job, obviously. Like I was only looking at archaeology jobs, so I was like, I'm just gonna apply. And then I was looking at it, and then I was like, okay, I've heard of this company before. I know the company. And I know someone that definitely used to work there, but I don't know if they still do. And they're one of Paul's friends, this girl called Leah. So I was like telling Paul about it, and he's like, do you want me to message Leah and ask if she's got any tips or anything like that? And I was like, yeah, that sounds good. So he messaged Leah, and he was like, hey Leah, Katie's gonna apply for this post-ex job, and like, do you know what they need right now, or like, what do you have any tips about what the company kind of looks for from people and stuff? Which I think was a good idea to do. So she replied and said really useful stuff, and then I tried to get that into my application as much as I could. And then yeah, I got an interview. So I'm actually really surprised. I know it's like, oh, I knew someone in the company and I asked them what to say, like, who's surprised I got an interview? But like, I'm actually surprised I got an interview, because I've never worked in commercial at all before. I've got no commercial experience. I've got no post-ex commercial experience. All my lab stuff and my post-ex stuff is academic, so it's like it's not the same. So I'm worried I might just get an interview and then not get the job, but I'm gonna try really hard. Because just to even get an interview in this time, like this kind of, for jobs, this is like the worst job market we've ever had in my lifetime, definitely. Like, it's horrendous. So, like, since I've finished, I've only seen 3 jobs in Scotland. Like, not that I'm qualified for, like 3 jobs, archaeology jobs in Scotland at all. And it's like, that's crazy. So, anyway. That's tomorrow morning, so I'll keep you all updated. And for today, I think I'm just going to start doing some serious Googling about this company and research that I need to do. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Daphne's hungry, and I'll tell you what happens later on today. Alright, update number 2 of the day. I got some mail, and the mail is telling me that I got rejected from getting job seekers allowance, which is a concern, because what am I supposed to do if I can't get a job for 6 months and they won't give me job seeker allowance? I don't know. That's bullshit, because everyone should be getting unemployment benefit right now during this jobs crisis. Like, everyone unemployed should be getting an unemployment benefit. Right, I'll show you the letter. Right, I just popped the TV remote over the address. I started filming with the address showing. So here we go, 8th of September. They got back to me really fast, actually. Your claim for job seekers allowance, a change in your job seekers allowance. We have looked at your claim following a recent change. we cannot pay you an allowance from the 7th of September 2020. This is because the law says we cannot pay you. If you want a full explanation why, please get in touch with us. A fuller explanation than the law says we cannot pay you would be nice, maybe? What does that even mean? The law. Like, which law? What law? Why can you not pay me? And then it's like, you might be entitled to council houses or something. Like, no, I don't want a bloody council house. I've got a house. Well, I don't have my own house. I'm in a house. But I don't have any money, though. I don't know. I don't understand. Like, I think either the problem is I've misunderstood how uni works and... Oh, my eye bags. And I'm actually still matriculated at university, maybe. Maybe you stay matriculated until after the graduation happens? Because I'm not graduated yet. So I have... But the reason that I thought I was finished is because it says on all my emails and on my account on the university website and everything, and that my end of study date is the 31st of August. So it was like, that's your deadline, that's your end of study period, like, that's it, that's then you're out. And that's when my student card expires, that's when, like, I have to start using the alumni email, all that bullshit. So that's already happened. Like, I've got the alumni email, like, so I'm like, I'm done. But what do they... But maybe I'm still matriculated because I've not had my Viva exam yet, on my corrections period. Don't understand. Yeah. So I think I might just get back in touch with them and be like, why? Because the other reason might be that I've not paid enough national insurance, which is true. I've not paid any as far as I know in the last 2 years. Because the last 2 years I was just studying full time, and the year before that I was working as a tutor in the uni, so I was getting paid, but I was getting paid so little that it was like not even taxable. So I don't know, it's just a bit miserable, isn't it? Anyway, but I've got the interview tomorrow, so I better bloody get the job, eh? I'm back at the painting table again. A little curly bit. And I painted a bit more of my painting, so I'll just show you that now. Ta-da! I'll try and set it up. There you go. So I painted the back part here, and I painted the top wall part, but I've not done these arches yet. And then the last bits I've got to do are those arches, and then I've got to do the... Like, that's going to be bushes and trees and stuff, and then a little low wall, and then this is just another wall here. But I'm maybe going to do them... in real life, it's like the same colours as this, but I want to just do it like grey or something, just so it kind of fades into the background more, and make the building stand out. I think it's okay. This was all a bit of a nightmare to paint, and I'm not like 100% happy with it. But I think it's okay, and I decided I was just going to paint a door down there because that was the easiest solution. So I did a little tiny door, which is fine. Yeah, I think I'm okay with it. Paul says he likes it. He was worried because he liked it quite a lot when it was just literally white with like the sky and the grass, and the whole painting was all white. He was like, it looks really cool how it is, but it definitely looks better now. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna just go to bed for tonight and then come back and speak to you tomorrow. So I'll see you later. Daphne, are you in a pot? You were in a pot! I saw you! What were you doing in that pot? Were you getting stoned? You were! You were rolling in the catnip! I see you. Hey, stop it. Stop it. You're crazy. You're crazy. Look at you rolling. Yeah, she's going mental. She just smooshed the plant. What was this one? She's totally smooshed it. She was rolling all around inside it. Oh, crazy cat. Try and get it a bit. Here we go. It does smell really strong, actually. There we go. It's looking a bit better. What you like, Daphne? I'm happy. Yeah. Crazy. You're crazy. Crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go get some food now. Play this game again.
Yeah, because I just spent ages doing it.
Hello. Hi, Rachel.
Oh, you're on a video. I already forgot.
Yeah, make a video. Rachel, you're famous. You're in the Safari Park video.
I'm famous. I don't even remember Safari Park.
Oh no, you don't remember it from being hungover.
I mean, I do, but
Get in with this weapon. Oh my goodness.
Are you allowed to deploy enemy mines on?
Hi, Noah. Hey, sleepy boy. Oh, he's so sleepy.
I don't know if you can tell actually without putting it on, but
Oh,
it's
is it visible? No, I can't focus on him. Our little mirror spider. So, last night we got back from Rachel and Elliot, and then I did some prep for the interview, and I'm sniffing because I'm eating spicy food. And yeah, and then I got up this morning, and then I did my interview, so it's done now. And yeah, I was kind of prepared for it to be like a different kind of interview than it was. I was like mentally prepared and like physically prepared for a competency based interview. So I thought they were gonna be like, oh, you know, tell us the time you were in this situation and then you needed to fix it, or you know what I mean, those things. But it was actually like, so just tell us a bit about yourself, like, you know. And I was like, okay. So I did that, and I tried to make myself sound smart and stuff, and then they asked me, like, they basically just like went through my CV. It was like a CV analysis type interview. So they were like, what you said this in your CV, and like, could you expand on like what you mean by that, and like what you actually did there. And they explained how the job works in lots of detail to me, and it just sounds like so good. Like I could do it for sure. Like I could definitely do that job, and I'd really like to do the job. And the ladies were so nice. It was this two ladies, and one of them's the director of Post X, and one of them's the manager of Post X. So one of them like does all the actual like technical stuff in the lab type area and the warehouse, and one of them does the publications that come up after. Like she publishes the reports and stuff that go back to the construction companies that are paying for the archaeology. Anyway, they told me that I would hear back early next week, so like hopefully Monday. And I told them I can start straight away. Like, right, I was like, I will start tomorrow. Like, I'd literally will do whatever you want. Like, I have no reason to not start working straight away. And I'm so paranoid about jobs because this is the first one I've seen in forever. Like, I check all the time. This is the first one I've seen in forever that it was like near where I live and I'm qualified for it. And I was like, I can't not apply for this job. So yeah, I don't know. I really want it. I'm gonna be kind of sad if I don't get it, and I'm scared because the job stuff is gonna get worse and worse and worse as the year goes on. Because the furlough scheme is gonna end. It's supposed to end at the end of October, and then there's gonna be like mass redundancies. Like, there's already been so many redundancies, but there's gonna be like thousands and thousands more. It's gonna be so bad, and I'm worried about how many people are gonna be hunting for jobs. It's almost impossible, and I got rejected by job seekers allowance, so I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with my life right now? I don't know. I hope I get it. I hope I get it so bad. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the day and maybe do a chore or something, because, you know, that's what I should be doing really. And I'll check back in at the end of the day, and then I think this is going to be the last day in this vlog because there's already been quite a lot. But yeah, I'll come back later and tell you how I'm doing. So Paul's home from work and I'm just going to the shops now to get some food for dinner. He, just making sure there's nobody watching me because I'm vlogging in public. He got like chicken at the butcher's, so we're going to have chicken korma. But we don't have any naan bread or juice or anything like that, so I'm just walking around. So I thought I might show you our local path to the shops. Here we go, isn't it so beautiful? So this is just the way you go from where we live up into the high street in Uphall. And it's like a really short walk. I don't get out very much, so I was like, even though we could probably live without naan bread, I just want to like stretch my legs because I've not been out today. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I'll show you the high street. Man, vlogging in public is kind of embarrassing. I'm like, is there anyone behind me? Also, this was my interview outfit. I don't know, I had my hair up in like a twisty thing. I thought it looked okay. Kind of red. I didn't want to look too like business formal because that's like not the archaeology vibe at all. Like, I think that would have made them feel weird. People dress really casual, it's like no makeup, like kind of look. So I just wanted to dress comfy and like normal. And I asked them what we have to wear in the job, because sometimes there's PPE rules, like we might have to wear overalls or waterproof clothes or steel toes, and they said it was just like wear whatever you want, there's no big rules. So that was cool. Anyway, I'm getting up to the main street, so I'm going to stop talking now. This is the main road. On my way to the co-op. Hello. So I think I'm just going to wrap up this video for the day now. It's night time and we've finished our dinner and I'm just relaxing. I thought this was a good time to make my video for the last few days. In terms of the news, the cases are still going up. We had 4,000 new cases in the whole UK today, just in 24 hours. So they're creeping back up pretty high, but the deaths are still lagging behind. The deaths are much lower than they were at the peak of it all, so that's really good. I'm grateful for that. That's good news. And also the there's a big backlog in testing, so the government, who I literally could strangle, I'm so mad at them all right now, they're like, there's been an unprecedented rise in demand for tests for the coronavirus swab tests, and it's like, why is it unprecedented? Because they should have seen this coming. I can't understand how they didn't see this coming at all. It's because they're like, it's young people, but what they mean by young people is like children. Like, the children have all gone back to school, and because they've been locked up for so long and now they've all gone back to school, they're all mixing all these new germs and old germs and viruses and colds and coughs and tummy bugs and everything. So they're all coming back and they're all sick. Like, everyone's getting like little levels of sickness, but the families are worried, so they're all trying to get coronavirus tests for their kids to make sure the kids don't have coronavirus, because the symptoms are mild in children anyway, so you don't know, it could be coronavirus even if it just looks like a cold. So that's why there's a rise in demand for tests, because the kids are all getting little illnesses and their families, and they want the tests. And it's like, that was so obvious. That was so predictable. I just can't believe that they couldn't have seen that coming and been prepared for it. It's kind of blowing my mind. So I'm annoyed about that. And I'm also annoyed because the Prime Minister's trying to do something illegal, put through some illegal bill that is like rewriting a section of the Brexit agreement that we made with Europe. So, yeah, he got a deal approved by Europe and then it got passed in the Parliament, and now he's trying to push through changes to it, and I don't know what the changes are and I don't understand, okay? I'm not going to explain it to you because I do not understand what they are, but he's trying to do that, and apparently, according to smart people, it breaks international law to change the agreement that's already been signed by the EU without them having any say about us making changes to it. And it's to do with trade, and America's upset about it, everyone's upset about it. So anyway, that's happening, and that might potentially end up going very badly wrong. So I don't know. Maybe it won't be a big deal, but I'll come back and say if anything happens with that. Yeah, anyway, so I'm just gonna go now. I'll be back, well, I'll be filming again tomorrow, I guess, but I'll tell you what happens, and I'll tell you if anything exciting happens, and I'll keep you updated about the job that I've interviewed for now. I really want it so badly, but like, don't want to get too excited. Yeah, okay. Anyway, good night everyone, and I'll speak to you again in another few days. Bye bye.